everybody, Goosebumps for Dummies here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Attack of the Jack-O-Lanterns. Okay, enough of this bullshit. I'm not a pumpkinhead. I'm not a certain being that is not from Earth. Probably shouldn't spoil it that much, but this is my review, so why are you clicking? And, I am most certainly not that, attractive. I'm fucking hideous. Like, I'm scarier than that thing, clearly. So yeah, today we're reviewing, finally, it's been a long time coming, Attack the Jack-O-Lanterns. One of the most popular and most notorious Goosebumps books ever made. Bar none. It's extremely popular, it's famous. There's parodies of this. I know one right now, I might put it on screen. There's an MSM parody of this book cover. Yeah, one of my favorite things ever. This is just one of the Goosebumps books of all Goosebumps books. And sadly, it's not, like, super popular in the community. But if you're, like, a casual fan, it's like, yeah, Jack-O-Lanterns, that's a big name. But does it hold up, or rather, does it deserve such a good reputation? Because it has, obviously, a decent fan base. A lot of people usually positively review this. And, yeah, we're about to find out. Let's get into the blurb. Now for the blurb. Pumpkin power! Okay. Nothing beats Halloween. It's Drew Brockman's favorite holiday. Same here. And this year will be awesome. Much better than last year. Or the year Lee and Tabby played that joke. A nasty practical joke on Drew and her best friend Walker. Yes, this year Drew and Walker will have a plan. A plan for revenge. It involves two scary pumpkin heads. But something's gone wrong. Way wrong. Because the pumpkin heads are a little too scary. A little too real. With strange hissing voices and flames shooting out of their faces. Holy shit, that concept is just so simple but so rad. And that's pretty much how I feel about this book. It is very simple, but really, really radical, dude. But for real though, it's like genuinely a really, really solid story. It has a lot of exposition, which I feel is not exactly necessary, but is really cool. And that's something about this book that's really unique. And it's just so simple in a great way. So let's talk about it. Like I said, this book is really simple. It is about a Halloween prank involving pumpkin heads. There are two pumpkin heads, and basically it's just a little bit of revenge for an extremely rude practical joke that was played on these two main characters. And their old friends are coming back to town, and they're like, oh yeah, I hope you play this prank. I believe that's how it went. It goes a little wrong, because these pumpkin heads are actually real pumpkin head people, and they're fucking evil, sort of. You'll get the idea. It's just such a crazy concept that is still simple, but it's like, wow, pumpkin head monsters. From outer space. I said it. They're aliens. They're fucking aliens, which is a whole nother rabbit hole about why I really love this book, because the alien ending, yeah, the ending where they're revealed to be aliens, is so good. Like, it's kind of out of left field, but it's like, I love it. It's almost a laugh out loud moment, but it's not like, oh my god, they're aliens. Hardy har har har. It's like, it is unexpected if you've never read the story or seen the episode, which is a very good adaptation of this, I feel. Minus the exposition dump, although that is somewhat in there, I think. It's just like, this ending is just so good. And yeah, the ending and the alien aspect behind these pumpkins are so cool. I love the characters in this book. They're so simple, albeit one of them is a racial stereotype. Yeah, that is a real thing in this book. Scholastic noticed it, and I feel like, yeah, that's fair enough. Let's just say an African-American person that was not a rapper, dressed and acted like a gangster and a rapper, and yeah, it's kind of offensive. It's like stereotyping them. Yeah, Stine, what were you cooking here? I don't know what the hell, who outlined that character, Ghostwriters, but goddamn, not cool. But still, I had to mention in this video, it's still a really good book with some really good characters, albeit pretty simple, which is this whole other thing. I really like the simplicity. It's simple, yet really good and effective. The exposition dump. The first 50 pages, I believe, were somewhere around that ballpark, are just all exposition. It's backstory. And it's so good. It's unique, it's new, and it's interesting. Let alone, it makes you feel, yeah, time for some fucking revenge. It gets you pumped up. It's not a quick half-assed, like, chapter explanation, like a backstory chapter. It's a whole thing. Like, sure, it's not extremely long, but, like, you get the idea. It's a nice exposition to why these characters are doing this certain revenge thing. And yeah, I really like that, and yeah, the prank that they played is pretty rude, albeit kind of funny. It still is like, yeah, it's fucked up. Balls of robbers. And it's really, really nice just to see something new like that in a book. Albeit kind of strange. Pretty welcome. And yeah, Jack Lenz is a really fun, very Halloween-y, I feel, and creepy story with some great exposition, great characters, a great twist ending, and a great villain, as well as its simple but really effective concept. I love this book. Genuinely, just straight up love it. Let's get to my downsides, which I don't even know if I have any. I think the most I can say downsides-wise is, like, maybe pacing issues. Yeah. I have nothing really negative to say about the story. It's by no means not even like a top 30. Maybe it is. But it's like not very high in my higher ranks, you know, above 40. It's not very high. Doesn't place like top 10. Absolutely not. But it's still really good. And I don't think it is perfect. It's just, it's not really, there's nothing I don't dislike about this book at all. Even Egg Monsters, I dislike something, but it just so happens to be my favorite book. I gravitate to one more. That's why it ranks higher than this, because it has the same score, because it's rounded, and I gravitate to it more. And that's kind of how my rating system works. It depends on gravitation when it comes to books with the exact same score, rounded. It just depends on gravitation. I don't gravitate to this one as much as many other stories, so it is a lower what it's about to get as you might have just gotten, but it is still a great story. If I had anything negative to say that I could think of, it might be pacing, and it might be I wished a little bit more out of this story, but I still like its simplicity. It's nice. It's a nice, simple, spooky Halloween story about killer jack-lantern people. Yeah, not much more to be said. Let's get to my rating. Probably one of my favorite, if not my all-time favorite Halloween story in all of Goosebumps. Pretty much pushing it. That isn't, of course, a haunted mass story. Gets a 10 out of 10. Yeah, Jack-o'-lanterns. I absolutely love this book. I have so much fun with this book, and I'm absolutely going to revisit this one probably next Halloween. This year I'm a little tight on reading Monster is Back again, and The Beast, and other stuff. This one I can't fit a reread in. My audiobook it, but I really recommend you guys check this one out. As a quick Halloween read, you can read this on Halloween Day in like 2 hours, no problem. Because it's actually not horribly paced. It actually is like easy to fly through. I read it last year on Halloween Day in like 2.5, maybe 3 hours. It was a blast. And yeah, it's just so fun. It is a great story. It is a great, fun, simple, conceptualized read, and I think a lot of people really like this one for good reason. Yeah, Attack the Jack-o'-lanterns, 10 out of 10. What a blast, what a banger. Hope you guys enjoyed this book review. Tell me what you think of Attack the Jack-o'-lanterns below. Honestly, it might be a bit of an overrated story, but I don't give a fuck. I absolutely love it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.